Hello. Welcome to A Date with Fate. So, again, we're missing people, but we are gonna make up for it. I want to apologize for anyone that watches. I'm still learning rules as a DM. And so I'm learning things about opportunity attacks and, I don't know, whatever. So if you're, like, yelling at me because I'm doing things wrong, that's fine, whatever. You can yell at me. But I can't hear you, so...
Do we get haters in the comments?
No. I just want it because I want things to be good and stuff like that. So,
Jordan was just looking back at a past day and was like, "Oh, maybe I should have let this happen." It's fine. It's a home game.
Don't let the rules lawyers, litigate you.
Yeah, I mean, when the DM class that I went to, there was like 3 session classes that he like rule of cool, no matter what, and I was like, okay, but I still want, I don't know, I want things to be fair too.
The rule of cool?
Yeah, which like, like, can Faye sing her way up onto the ship? Yes.
Yes, because it's cool.
Like she did. She asked to cast Thunder Wave and like go up onto the ship, and so we made it happen. So, okay, I want to remind all of you players what happened. Okay, so you've landed in Donthiar, which is the only port on this main island of Brys, because it's otherwise just like a bunch of little cities inside a chain of mountains that makes a circle. You met with the gambler, and he told you that you're going to have to gather the essences of the 4 guardian beasts, essentially killing them, and bring them to the central temple on this island to the princess, but not which princess. He said you would know. And to kill the beasts, he gave you 2 options. You can either wait until their particular lunar festival, or somehow persuade the monks to wake up the beast. Because it's like they're not tangible until they're woken up, basically. So you can either persuade the monks somehow, or you can wait for their lunar festival. And he suggested starting with the Fire Island, since the lunar festival is coming up on the waxing quarter moon, but if Faye wishes, because she has some interesting things happening on the Lightning Island, if she really believes she can persuade the monks there, then you have 2 choices where you could go next. But first of all, we have to get Patruk to Faye's house, which is in Capaya, which is about, depending on the route you take, it could be, like, if you get a horse, it could be like 3 hours. Otherwise, if you're gonna walk, it's gonna be about 6 hours. So yeah. Because new developments, without Andrea and Jacob, I'm going to say the gambler is talking to Sazza and Fenfi longer. He keeps them in his little, like, outside of reality, fuzzy area. And we'll come back to them when they're available. And so the rest of you find yourself in Donthiar. Here you are on the docks. It's it's definitely a beautiful city, kind of like the Grey Havens in Lord of the Rings, with beautiful architecture and stuff. You notice a lot of humans, of course, or half-elves doing most of the loading and stuff like that. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
What general temperature is it?
Oh, it's nice. It's be like 77 or something Fahrenheit. It's a clear day with a few clouds, but it looks perfect.
Can I make a perception check to sort of see if I can understand what I'm witnessing as far as like on the docks?
Understand what you're witnessing?
In the sense, like, what general rules are the humans obeying that I'm not necessarily clued in on, because I don't know too much of what's going on?
Go for it, yeah.
Cool.
As you just watch other humans walk around and stuff.
18.
As far as rules, well, a lot of them they're doing it on what looks like their own, and like there's no like elves nearby telling them, okay, go here now, okay, go. No, they're like, it's their job, and they're just workers. They're just working. It's not like someone's standing over them with a whip.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Trying to school. Melea's trying to school her face, and deal with her internalized anxiety.
Do I notice my Leia doing this? Do I have to roll a perception for that?
You could.
For sure.
Or I'd say insight.
Insight? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Insight. 17?
Yeah, that beats it.
Okay. So what does your face look like? Can you act
sure,
it out?
So yes. Mailea's continuing to look around, and she's like very tense. Like you can see the hotness in her muscles as she's like trying to figure out how the hell she's supposed to behave here. And she does not do well with authority in any capacity right now.
You also, because I hear people talking to each other. They're mostly talking in common right now, as far as the humans, anyway.
I'm going to. I would like to appear as if I'm giving my Leia and Marcon orders, but I'm actually whispering something else.
Do you want to do a perception check right now?
Okay. Perception, dirty 20, not natural. Unnatural 20.
Okay, you can see that, because at the end of the docks, it's kind of like, because there's a whole lot of ships here, this is the only port, and there's some really beautiful ships and stuff, but like they all go into one large dock that goes into a customs house, basically. And so you can see the elves at the customs house, just sort of. I mean, it's still kind of far away, like maybe, I don't know, 100 feet or something. You're at the end of a long dock yourself, so they might be watching you, but otherwise no one else is really caring what you're doing right now.
Okay, I'm going to then, just in case they're watching, like, hand my Leia my bag, and Marcon my robe, cloak, whatever, hand it to them, and while I'm doing this, I'm just going to say, alright, you are all new, so kind of look less scared and more like just down at the floor. Keep your shoulders kind of slouched. You're not really sure what's going on and it scares you. But not scares you, just scares you. If that makes sense. Just like, like be... I don't know, I'm a lost puppy. Just be a lost puppy.
Shouldn't be too hard for this one. And I point at my Leia.
There's nothing lost about me.
So do you
But Marcon, you must have to be lost. Look lost.
And I'm going to try and put on like lost puppy dog eyes and look around very dramatically.
But look down.
Can you do a
You're
performance?
ashamed.
Can you both do a performance check?
Mm-hmm.
You're an ashamed
15.
lost puppy.
What?
15.
Okay.
Hold on, let me roll. Performance. Am I good at
Ashamed
performance?
lost.
Not really. That's a 4.
Oh no. That's my Leia. I mean, from years of serving and stuff, and her natural personality is able to like at least look reserved and whatever. But like
she's unfortunately too familiar with this.
Yeah, but Marcon is more like letting his amazement of the sights get the better of him, and not looking down enough.
Truk.
Oh, yeah,
Darling,
Truk's here too.
do you have any luggage?
No. No, not at all.
Do you have a coat? Anything that can
Just
be
the one
held?
that I'm wearing. No.
Oh, here. Let me take that off you. Since it's quite nice out, you don't need this.
Thank you. What?
And I'm going to throw it over Marcon's face.
Good, great.
Truk's like inwardly sort of laughing, but also but he's not sure what to feel right now.
My Leia, at seeing that happen, stifles a laugh and tries to turn it into a...
Wow.
Marcon's
Exactly,
gonna
good help.
Marcon's gonna grab the
insist.
thing and just like fumble for a second and then shoot daggers at did I notice who threw it at my face or was I too distracted?
Well, go ahead, do a perception check.
Okay.
I'm about to get blamed for this.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
That is going to be plus perception is 17.
Then yeah, you happen to see it was Faye.
Okay, so I see it was Faye and I stone my face and glare for a second.
Did anyone see him glare?
This is about to get killed. This is what's about to happen. Marcon is going to get us killed.
This is 0%.
No. Okay. Oh god. Alright. Down. You want
And finally Marcon's going to listen and just down.
Right.
Truk is starting to like not be sure that this is the right decision.
Oh, Patrick, don't worry, you're with me. They're also with me, but you're better. So, come this way.
So we go off all the way, past all the boats, really beautiful ones, some of them more normal, up to the customs house. There's some other place where like cargo would go through, but since we're not hauling cargo, all the normal people are going to go through this customs house. So yeah, you wait your line, turn in line or whatever. There's several different people. Not a lot of the Brys elves ever actually leave. Probably like 10%, like U.S. passport holders. So, in line, there's a few elves, and like all of their like retinue behind them and stuff. So finally, you get up to the customs person, another elf. And so he sees by your veil that you're one of the more important ones. Class ring, please. Oh, sorry, not class ring. Family ring, please.
Oh, yes, here you are.
Right. May I ask, why do your humans have weapons?
Oh, I bought them on the mainland for, like, intrigue. So they're just holding them.
This is not normally acceptable, you know that, madam.
Yes, I do. You know what? You're absolutely right. 1 and 2, give me your things.
Keeping it all together, Mylea is going to hand over her glaive, which is the most visible weapon, but try and keep the other stuff on her person.
You have a lot of robes on. What other weapons do you have? You have a crossbow and what else?
I have a crossbow, and I have some arrows, and I have a dagger, and that's it.
Crossbow.
I mean, I hand the crossbow over too because it's big, but
Yeah.
the daggers I'm keeping, and so I'm keeping the arrows too.
Can you roll persuasion? With
Persuasion.
The persuasion of your body.
A persuasion of maybe I can, maybe I
So
can't.
that you have nothing more on your person.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. That's a 14.
He comes around to check you.
Oh, fuck.
What about you, Marcon? What did you hand over? Are you trying to keep anything?
No, I'm going to try and calm myself as I'm gonna first take off my bow and my arrows, hand them over, and then my rapier, and then I'm going
Carrying
to
everything.
yeah.
You see
And then
why
I'm gonna get my dagger out, and as I hand it over, I'm just gonna tighten my fist around it for a second and then release.
Oh, they're
This
holding
is
all the
so
weapons.
much to carry.
Do you want me to hold some of those, Faye?
Oh, that would be lovely. Yes. Because it's just so much, and I just hand them all over to Patrick.
He's like,
Actually, I will hold the rapier. That is quite special to me. Okay.
It's yours.
yeah.
And look, I got it engraved with the family. It's very nice, don't you think so?
This human still has daggers on her.
I said to hand over everything too.
Oh shit, I wanted to be one. I don't say. But realizing that I've been caught, immediately handing it over as if I had completely forgotten that I was holding it. I'm so unused to holding weapons.
Good. Do you want to roll performance on that too?
Sure. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to persuade him. Yeah.
I will be sure to properly inform number 2 about listening. I'll hold those daggers. I'll just affix them to my belt.
So he goes back behind his window. What can you tell me about this person? He speaks to Faye in Elvish the whole time, yeah.
Patrick is going to be my new accountant. Because our current accountant is bleh. I know, right? Like, it's so interesting.
I didn't know that orcs were smart.
This one, that's why I got him. He's 1,000 times unique. Like, look at him. Do you know anything like it? Absolutely not.
Patrick only has
Especially
a little bit of Elvish. He doesn't know what's being said. Well then, I suppose all is in order. Thank you very much, madam. And enjoy your return.
I do have a quick question.
Yes.
Because he's an accountant and he's higher than these two, can I get him, like, is there a little... Do I inquire here or higher up to get him, like, a badge to just differentiate him?
Let me whip him a little passport or something. So yeah, he gets out, like, the kind of, like, Jean Valjean kind of slip of paper passport that Patrick can take with him.
Jean Valjean.
Wonderful. Here you are, Patrick. I say in common. Here you are, Patrick. That is for you to hold on to. Very important. Don't lose it.
Oh, it's all in Elvish. I can't read it.
Oh, don't worry. It says, very important person. Do not mess with them. If lost, return to Cayawan. So, you're safe. Yeah,
Thank you. Alright then. Any other questions, madam?
No, that's all, thank you. Oh, actually, I lied. Yes, one more question. This is my first time in this particular port. Where are the carriages? Since I'll be going home, which is quite a ways to walk.
How is that?
Oh, I mean, this particular port, this particular section of the port. Are they where they usually are? Are they over there? Did they move them around? Like, I'm a little disoriented.
No.
The sea.
Exactly. I understand. You can go up this lane. It shows you. And from here, there are several different carriage companies. I myself prefer the Red Dragon. If you want to go on foot, you can do that, but I don't know why a person of your station would want that.
That's why I was asking, yes.
If you want to join a caravan, again, I don't know why you would want to, but there are caravans of walkers and people going on slower wagons up and down the pass, you know.
Yes. I think I will take your suggestion of the Red Dragon. Thank you, and what a perfect, like, wonderful. Thank you so much. If there's anyone I can, I don't know, give you a compliment to a supervisor, let me know. Or send a missive, and I will make sure that you get full marks.
I would be delighted, especially from someone of the Cayawan family. You can speak to Ingrinia if you like. He's over there.
Wonderful.
He showed, like, there's another elf just, like, surveying all of the windows and stuff. And my name is Avenon.
One more time.
Yeah, I'll spell it for you. Avenon. Let me write this in the chat too. Oh yeah, we can add to the NPC list.
Blue NPCs.
Wonderful. Okay. Fantastic. I will speak to him about you, Abaddon. Wonderful. Thank you for your service. 1 and 2, come. Betruk, follow me.
And I follow.
And we're still totally within earshot of everybody, right? And eyeshot of everybody, yeah?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Okay, I'm just following along. Just literally following along.
Yeah.
Doing her best.
Yeah, so you go over to Igwinial, who is actually younger than Avanon. Well, looks younger as far as the elves go, but taller.
Excuse me, sir. I can.
And
a moment of your
he
time.
has a much longer veil than you.
Oh.
You could, okay, so you, Faye, you would know that the ruling family of this. Every city has like its own like ruling family or whatever they are called. I made up names for stuff. Like the 10 ruling, like the 10 families that are like lower than a royal family, they are the Day families. So the family that like rules Dontiar, like mayor, basically is the Sessaha family. And so by his long veil, like much longer veil, you can probably guess that he's of this family.
Then I will do the very proper greeting. And I will kind of like snap for 1 and 2 to do the bow that I taught them.
Can you guys do a history check?
Yeah.
It was a long
Yes,
time ago.
history check.
Before the
That was a
17
while
thing.
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
17.
good. Does
History.
Patrick have to do anything?
Patrick will bow with me. I'll
Yeah, he'll just watch. 15?
Yeah.
Okay,
15.
yeah, you managed to remember. So you do an okay job at human bowing.
And I will not lift my head until I am perceived.
Yeah, so. Yes. I believe it's Cayawan, is it not?
It is. Thank you, sir, for your wonderfulness. I just wanted to give full compliments to Abaddon, who just helped me through customs and getting me through everything. So I just wanted to give him full marks on that.
Well, I enjoy that, thank you. It is good to know that someone of your standing was helped so wonderfully by him.
Yes, it was wonderful, painless, perfect, amazing. So thank you very much, sir, and thank you for the honor of letting me through your port.
You are most welcome, and I will be sure to reward him later.
Wonderful. Thank you. And I will just back up with my head kind of down and then kind of work my way around.
Yeah. So.
And I do not let 1 and 2 lift from their bow. I just kind of
Keep their heads
Just
down.
grab it
like-
over, just like
just
walking.
keep their heads
And-
down.
And
walk
while my
along.
head is down, I'm just making all kinds of faces, just.
And Patrick too doesn't know what to do.
Do I notice that he's doing that?
You do a perception check. Can you
Nope,
do a...
I noticed nothing.
Can you do a stealth check, Steven?
Yes.
You have to get higher than a 5. Can you do it?
No, I wanted to stealth from everybody else. Too.
Oh, from everybody else too.
Oh, stealthing from everybody else. Got it. I'm very good at stealth.
Yeah, it's good.
That is a 15.
Nice, yeah. So you get away with these faces.
And then we'll
Yeah.
go ahead and make our way
Leave,
to
yeah.
down the lane.
Yeah,
towards
you
the
get out of the
carriages.
customs house, yeah. Wow, that was intimidating. How do we know who to bow to and who not to bow to?
Is anybody around at this point? Are we far enough away that I could like talk or not yet?
There's buildings on the sides of the streets. I mean, because this is the main thoroughfare. Yeah, there's people around.
Yeah.
You can sort of talk if you want.
I was just gonna whisper to Patrick. Long veil equals long bow, yeah?
Oh, no one told me that.
Yes, so the longer the veil, the higher the house. So I have
Oh.
a shorter veil, so I must bow to those with longer veils. If they have no veils, you all, except for you, Patruk, you two have to bow, regardless. It doesn't matter who it is, you bow. Unless they're half-elf or a human, I could care less. But if they're an elf, you must bow.
Oh, like the customs are, he didn't have a veil. I mean, I have none.
Oh, well, that was just also me being kind of nice. And he's also
No.
customs, so he might understand why humans may not know those rules yet. It's just, they're new.
Great.
And I kind of say under my breath, kind of whispering away from Truk, but maybe loud enough for Mylea because Faye wants to piss her off. Is because they're new. Cargo?
Can you do a perception check? But I don't know, how much whispering were you really wanting to whisper?
I heard it.
I
was a 19.
Yeah.
I heard that.
It was a whisper from Patruk, not from them.
Okay. I wonder kinds of... I mean... For people like that... Well, first of all, is there money on this island? Well, I suppose there must be. These people are supposed to be rich. I just wonder what kinds of... How do you... What's the word? Why can't I think of the
Like
word right now?
general commerce.
I totally
Currency.
No, not that. Like, he said he would... Like, reward... Oh, reward. Oh my god. I just wondered how one might reward a customs officer, that's all.
Oh, well, that's not really a business I know too much about, but, in my family, when we reward someone of a certain status, it really depends on what we think would make them happiest. So if money would make them happy, then we give them money. If, an exotic animal would make them happy, we would give them an exotic animal. Things of that sort.
Okay.
So it really depends on what makes that customs officer happy. If it was my employee, I guess I'm not quite sure what the ruling family does with their employees.
So you continue down the lane. Anything you're seeing again? The houses are beautiful, and like there's good architecture and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of humans and half elves and other people about. You're not.
So we do
really
see
not...
other humans.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of other humans, especially, and then like some other elves.
Accompanied or unaccompanied? Most of the humans are unaccompanied.
There's some humans going about unaccompanied, like that they are doing work. They're probably messengers or something like that. So not all of them are necessarily following an elf, but you do see some doing that too.
What are they wearing? Like, do these two kind of stick out based on their
Yeah.
clothing right now?
They definitely stick out. Like a lot of the humans are wearing like really simple kind of like dress things, like the males and females, and like even the elves too. Like everyone's wearing like nice robes and stuff, but it can be hard to tell what gender like people are because they all kind of wear a lot of the same clothing.
Okay.
Which helps with people just allowing everybody to do what they want. And so a lot of the humans are, I don't know, like there's island colors like blue and yellow, kind of like phase colors of like blue and yellow and brown and green, but usually the humans will be wearing like one, like maybe multiple shades of the color, but like they're not wearing too many colors on their person.
Monochrome.
Yeah, but like it could be beautiful green or something. So my Leia, like in wearing mostly like the tannish thing, isn't too bad, but like yeah, you might stand out a little bit. You make it to a carriage, or
Yes, I'm going to head towards what he suggested, the Red Dragon, and see what that's all about.
So you walk inside. They have carriages for rent. You can just get horses themselves. You can see all of this kind of like on like a broadsheet or whatever. All the different things that are available. Horses, like just a drawn cart. I mean, like what's like not a covered cart, just like an open carriage. Different things like that, or you have someone be your groom, or like you hire a servant to drive the cart if you don't have one.
What is the general cost for just a horse and a cart?
Well, you're probably gonna need 2 horses, and so I told you everything was expensive here, so it's gonna be like probably like 50 gold per horse.
2 pigeons.
Wow. That's
Been
2
waiting.
pigeons.
Per horse, and then the cart itself will be like probably like 100 gold.
Okay, so I can afford that. However, question. Can I credit?
Yeah, you could probably.
Can I charge it?
Yeah, with your family name, you could probably do that.
Okay, then I will, knowing this, I will confidently walk up to the counter.
It's a half elf who is serving.
That means no bowing. Cool.
Oh. He waits for you to say something.
Wonderful. What is your name, sir or ma'am? I can't tell. Wait. Was it a man or a woman? Sorry.
Yeah, it's like a feminine-looking man. So
Okay. I'm just
Feminine
gonna say.
features.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say sir for now.
My name is Rialana. How can I help you, madam?
I would like to procure 2 horses and a cart. And you can bill that to Cayawan.
Can I have your family ring, please?
Oh yes, of course. Here you are.
Like he stamps it in wax as your agreement.
Wonderful.
Would you like to see the carriages?
I would, thank you. 1 and 2, follow. Patrick this way.
Oh,
God!
Grumble,
I love it.
grumble, grumble.
So he shows you a multitude of carriages, different colors, whatever. They're all pretty much the same as far as like wear and tear or like speed or whatever. They're not going to be fast, but they're mostly. He's just showing you the differences of the beauty of them.
Ooh, that teal one is quite intriguing. May we have that one?
Yes. And
do you have any white horses? I think that would work really well with the carriage.
yes, we do still have white horses. Yes, they haven't been taken yet. Okay, so then 2 white horses and this teal carriage.
That'd be lovely. Yes, please.
Then let us go back, finish the contract.
Yes, of course. And if you need any help selling it up, I can send you these 2. Oh, and one of them will drive, so we won't need a driver.
Very good.
Think 1, you'll be in charge of driving, so if they need help setting up, you go.
I think Marcon drive was a bad idea. It's fine.
Patrick whispers to Marcon, do you know how to drive a car? Marcon actually probably does. Can you do
He's a ranger, right?
survive? Well, and he has a rich background. So,
He's probably fine.
although he's probably had rich people.
Yeah.
I mean, rich people drive him before. Can you do the
So-
intelligence check? I don't know if that'd be
Intelligence?
survival or I don't know if this would be survival or intelligence.
Animal handling.
Well, yeah, animal
Well,
handling.
but
There
that's
you
when
go.
handling the
That's
animal.
true.
Oh, I'm
It's
good at.
different.
I have a thing for that. I'm good. Okay.
Let's do
cool.
animal handling.
Animal handling.
Or survival. I don't know.
That is
a
going to be
horse carriage-
19.
Good. Okay.
Oh, you're
So
fine. You're
Patrick
good.
asks you this question.
And I'm going to look at Patrick. and I'm going to look back at Faye. And is the guy still here, or did he go off?
No, he's gone ahead.
half-elf?
He's gone ahead.
Okay,
and
good.
He assumes that
Uh,
Faye is
No,
following.
Good. I'm
Follows,
gonna
so-
look back at Faye, and I'm going to say, "Are you sure you don't want to drag us behind it by our wrists?"
So mad!
I mean, that would be fun for me. I don't know if it'd be fun for you. I mean, we could if you'd like. I
Marcon,
can
if
have
you
your
don't...
troop drive.
I was going to say, Marcon, if you don't
Or I
want to
can
drive, I'll drive.
procure a driver.
Oh, that's okay. I'll drive. I'm.
Thought you might.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk off. Curse in Undercommon.
There's nobody else out here in this, like, carriage yard right now if you wanted to take the time to talk about Faye. Before following her.
I entirely blame you, Marcon. Entirely. For this little adventure that we are on. You are at fault. And...
You know what? I'm okay with that.
As
As long as I'm not the only one suffering.
that's all you've...
Why do you blame him for this?
I let Marcon talk me into something that I should not have said yes to.
You mean coming to Brys?
Hanging out with him in general, yes.
Okay. So you go back inside.
While they're talking and there's no one else around, I'm gonna go up to. Is the horse here, or is it just the carriage?
No, this is just the carriage. Like,
It's
like
just the carriage. Never mind then.
As they finish the contract, like some other humans will come out to bring the carriage, to like bring the horses and set them up and everything.
Okay. So I'll wait on what I was gonna do.
Okay. Well, so yeah, Ria Lala goes back inside, finishes the contract, and then like calls over two humans, be like, okay, the steel carriage, get two of the white horses, and so then the humans go out to start the purpose of looking one. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Oh. Did you hear
Cool.
anything I said?
Yeah. I just missed the very last part when you asked what we wanted to do.
No, because if you Marcon stayed out there long enough, you'd see the humans come and take pick up a carriage by its those pipes. I don't know what they're called, and bring it over to the stables area.
Great. Yeah, I'll walk with them and I'll kind of jump in and help them do what they're doing. And eye up which horse they plan on hooking up to.
Yeah, I would also like to attempt to make conversation with them as we're doing it.
Yeah, no one's gonna be suspicious of two other humans helping out humans.
Right, so we're just helping out. And
so yeah, it's a woman and someone else that appears like a woman.
And so, like, right now we're just, like, walking the carriage over to the horses?
like pulling, because it has, like, I guess that one probably has 4 wheels. I was thinking it would only have 2, but that doesn't make sense. So, given that you're gonna, like, be sitting in it and stuff, so it's probably 4 wheels, and it's not like it's that heavy once it's rolling.
Okay, so as we're doing it, I just gently make conversation, like, quite strong.
They look at you like,
why are you talking?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But also kind of suspicious, like, why are you helping us? You don't work here. Yes, I suppose it's a lot of, years of working here.
Makes sense.
The other one is like, why are you here? Why aren't you with your master?
She told us to ensure that this got done properly. The Cayawan family likes everything done properly.
Okay. So as long as you don't interrupt our work. Of course. So, yeah, you all wheel the thing over to the stables, and one of them goes in to bring horses out by their bridles. So,
I have no idea what to talk to them about. I'm just.
wait, yeah, they're not up for conversations because they're not. They keep their heads down, however. But the one who stayed behind is like, something different about you.
We're new.
Did your master find you outside of Brys?
You could say that.
Then how did she charm you?
She's quite charming.
Oh, I suppose you can say that.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, they are beautiful people, the elves.
I.
And they have, I mean, we want for nothing. It's true. I don't know if that's how she charmed you. Perhaps you were kind of war orphan, I don't know.
So,
interesting.
have you
You
been
don't
here
have-
a long time then?
Oh. I was born here, yes, and so is she. It's interesting that you don't have the earrings yet.
Not a fan of earrings myself.
I'm sure your master's going to give them to you soon. So
dumb!
they go to help the other one setting up the horses. In the, like, attaching them to the carriage. But they're still there.
As soon as the contract's done, I'm gonna come back outside. I had a $25 pigeon tell me to come outside.
Yeah, Patrick follows you.
I'm not a fan of earrings myself, you idiot.
Yeah, so because the half elf pointed out, oh, this is, that's going to be your carriage over there, and then they're going to bring it around to this road.
Wonderful. I'll go meet it out there. And if I see them not helping,
Yeah.
or do I see
We're
Mylea and
helping,
Marcon not helping?
So, like, right now...
Do I see Marcon not helping?
Yeah, like, right now the women are, like, putting the horses, doing all the attaching parts, and I just imagine Marcon and Mylea kind of stunned, standing there.
Yeah, Marcon is definitely standing, like, kind of awkwardly.
I am going to snap. Ninja snaps. 1 and 2. Is it all ready? Wait, how much Elvish do you two speak?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Do they speak
I
just in
do
common
speak
or Elvish?
Elvish.
Well, the human... you both speak Elvish.
We both
I know
speak
that.
it.
No, this is...
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is what I talked to you about in the...
I remember. Yes.
I think that unless you want to tell me another reason, like, I think Marcon would understand more. The humans were talking to you in common.
Okay.
So it's the thing here that the elves will speak to the humans in common, and when they're speaking to them. Otherwise, they speak to other elves in Elvish and pretend that the humans can't understand them. And if a human speaks Elvish, then that's grounds for punishment. Even though they pretty much understand everything. But so I think Marcon...
understanding languages.
I know, I think Marcon would understand and be able to speak more Elvish because of more schooling than Mylea, who probably catches, like, every other word or something. Patrick is more like Mylea.
Yes, 1 and 2. I'm here.
And
We do. I do. I do, and I
I'm
offer
going
a little
to-
bit of the bow.
I'm gonna wait for Marcon.
To bow?
Do the
Oh.
bow.
Wonderful. Before we head out, actually, once they have the carriage all set up, can you just sit in it and wait? I need to do a bit of some errands before we head out.
Oh, sure, Faye, I'll do anything for you.
Wonderful, thank you.
Hate it here.
And you can leave there my cargo that you're carrying. Thank you so much for carrying that. Love it. In the carriage, just leave it there. I won't need it. Can you two just turn your heads for a second?
The
This way?
workers?
Like left and right. No.
Oh.
Marcon and Mylea.
I hate it here.
Okay. I'm seeing maybe like a size 5 for one and maybe like a size 2 for...
Marcon's hands immediately go up to his ears. Immediately.
The humans are like, what did I tell you? To each other.
Marcon, remove your hands from your ears this moment.
Not doing it. No.
I know you're not. I know. There's something I can do. Stop being so obvious.
And hands down.
Good. Also, learn how to do this. Speak without moving your lips. It's gonna be very helpful.
I love it here.
You're moving your lips. Let's go. Down the avenue, you two. Come with me.
Mylea and Marcon are in for a real treat of an adventure. What's all this about earrings? We'll find out next time on A Date with Fate. Thank you for watching.